And now the new ones now just are the same thing you're doing, just making them a little more complicated, like we might have fractions and decimals and those kind of things. But the rule is still the same. If I want to solve this for y, I need to move this to the other side, so I'm going to add my 3/4. Since I'm adding with mixed numbers, I'm going to put it underneath because I know I have to add my fractions first and find my common denominator. My common denominator on this one is going to be 20. So making my equivalent fractions. 5 goes into 20 4 times. 4 times 3 gives me 12. So I have 12 20ths. 4 goes into 20 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. And then I added those. 12 plus 15 is 27 20ths. We said then we were going to change that into a mixed number since we can't reduce it down because we're working with mixed numbers. So 27 20ths would be what? 1 and 7 20ths. Then we have to add that 8 that's up there. And so 8 plus 1 and 7 20ths gives you 9 and 7 20ths, right? So we get some practice working with our fractions and using our rule for solving equations.
That's what y equals.
That's what y is equal to, yes.
Okay.
So number 8, if I want to solve that for v, what should I do to solve that for v?
Subtract.
Move the 2/3 by subtracting. I'm going to subtract my 2/3. Again, I'm subtracting, so I'm going to find my common denominator, which is 6. 1/2 is equal to how many 6? 3. 2/3 is equal to how many 6? 4. I can't take 4 away from 3, so I end up having to borrow. I borrow 1 from the 3 and make it a 2, and what do I add to my 3 6? 6 6, right? Remember when I borrowed 1? I had to do it in terms of my denominator, so 1 is 6 6. So 3 6 plus 6 6 is now 9 6. Then now I can take 9 6 minus 4 6, then I get 5 6. Can't simplify that, but I still have this 2 up here, so 2 and 5 6 is what v is going to be equal to. See, we can't forget our first chapter we did. It keeps coming back. So number 9. I want to solve that for x. I am going to do what?
5/1.
I'm going to subtract my 1/2. I could make this 5/1 and just make a big improper fraction. In which case my common denominator is 2. This is still going to be minus 1/2, and this would be how many halves? 10. Right? 5/1 is equal to 10/2. 10 minus 1 is 9 halves, which as a mixed number would be 4 1/2. Not probably the way the LE6 program would have done that subtraction, but it works. Here's what they would have done. If they would have done 5 minus 1/2, they would have said, I can't take a half away from nothing, so they would have borrowed 1 and made this 4, and 1 would have been 2 halves. 2 halves minus 1/2 is 1/2, and look it, I got the same answer both ways. Both of them are mathematically correct, so whichever way you're more comfortable doing it works.